Hey there, Jessie here with ChangeMaker courses. Today I'll be going over 5 quick tips for online course community forums. So if you have an online course and you don't have an online community forum yet, you're really missing out on an opportunity to create more engagement with your students. So today we'll be going over 5 ways to get started with online community forums so that you can create a virtual community of support where your online students can go and share their wins, their challenges, and get feedback and support from their peers in the course. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is start simple. There's no need for a big shebang or a big launch to an online community forum. This is just going to be a standard feature of your course. So the good thing to do is to start with an icebreaker activity so that students can introduce themselves on the forum, and they can upload an avatar or a photo of themselves and tell a little bit about themselves. And you'll need to give them some instruction for how to do that. One of the activities I really like to do with my students as an icebreaker activity is to have them tell 2 truths, a lie, and a dream about themselves. So that what they do is they share 2 factual statements about themselves on the community forum, and then a 3rd statement which is not true, which is just a totally made up statement about themselves, and then a dream that they have. And then the engagement piece comes in because the other students in the forum can then try to guess which of the statements was a lie of those 4 statements that the students make. And I'm going to put a link in the show notes for more details on how you can implement the 2 truths and a lie icebreaker in your community forum. So start simple. Rule number 1. Tip number 2, set boundaries. This is really important in online communities. As you can see, in social media is really plagued sometimes with less than civil discourse. So you want to set some rules for your community forum, rules of what people can post, what sort of language use they can use. If you don't want people spamming each other in the group, make that clear. So set a list of rules for your group. And whether or not you use Facebook for this forum, for your group, you can look, and Facebook often has some nice guidelines for how to set rules for engagement. But if you just apply basic principles of netiquette, you should be fine. And again, I'll leave a link to some more information about netiquette for online discussion forums. Tip number 3, lead and moderate. You are setting the tone for your group. You have to be the leader in your group, just like you have to be the leader in your course, no matter how active you are in your course. So you're going to lead by setting an example from your own post of kind of what's an acceptable way to post or a model way to post in the group. And then in terms of moderation, make sure you're getting into your online forum at least 3 times a week and, responding to students' comments. If students sound frustrated or expressing, maybe frustrations with the course or the work they're trying to accomplish in the course, you want to get in there and intervene so that it doesn't become a negative domino effect in the course. So you want to go in there. The students need to feel your presence there. You don't need to spend hours and hours in the forum, but you do want to get in there a few times a week to moderate discussions. And then in terms of leadership, again, you could post questions to try to get more engagement if the engagement is sort of dying down, but also just things related to the course that you are interested in as the instructor and the creator of your course that you want to find out more about from your students. Tip number 4, provide extra value. An online community forum is a great place for you to go in at specific times during the year or during a course cycle, that you go in and provide extra value to your students. So this could be by doing some live events. This could be by inviting guest speakers to come, that, a live sort of panel discussions and things like this, so that you can give your students extra incentive for staying in the course, for staying active in the course. And of course, you can offer these as a bonus incentive when you're marketing your course, that there are going to be these live events at periodic times during the course for your students. And finally, tip number 5, watch it grow. It takes a little time to get engagement really up and going in an online course. It often feels a bit like you've walked into a bar and there's a band playing and no one's dancing. But as soon as some students start to get in there and you get in there and there's some discussion gets moving in there, it will eventually take off. And you'll find that you have to do less and less to keep the discussion engaged and ongoing in your course. So that's about wraps it up for today. I hope you've enjoyed these 5 quick tips for online community forums. If you have questions about what sort of tools and platforms you could use to create an online community forum, leave me a comment below and I'll be sure and get back to you. Thanks a lot. Till next time.